to follow tonight, but Daisy's kindly agreed to give a short introduction to my sporting tale. As you get older, when you're as old as me, everything resonates, there are reminiscences, so I'm sharing one with you tonight, and I hope you'll enjoy it. Thank you, Daisy. Sweet Georgia Brown, theme of the Harlem Globetrotters, the famous basketball team. Have you noticed we've had several references to sports and various movement activities this year, and comments about watching paint dry? In a former life, I was a boss of a YMCA sports and community centre, so I was supposed to know a lot about a variety of sport. It was a good job I was a quick learner. My YMCA had a huge sports field, outside courts, a sports hall, squash courts, and a natural bodybuilding gym, as well as 2 outreach projects on 2 local impoverished estates. Now, I did know one thing. Basketball was introduced by James Naismith in December 1891 at the International YMCA Training School in Springfield, Massachusetts. Bear with me. He created this activity to keep the students active during the winter months. The first game used a soccer ball and 2 peach baskets as goals, with 9 players on each team. After each shot, a ladder was used by the ladder man who went to retrieve the ball. Then someone had the great idea of cutting the bottom out of the peach baskets. That, of course, put out of business both ladder makers and the ball retriever. Not winter but summer, we ran a 5-a-side football league to keep the local scallywags off the streets. It worked. The guys came along and the girls came to watch. I arranged with the local prison for some prisoners to come and referee. That kept the said scallywags in order, but not so much as having to serve time in the sin bin with me overseeing them. Definitely a gentleman's game played by ruffians. Now this makes me think of American football. Oh dear, apologies MJ and any chess players. American football is like a strategic game of chess played on a giant field with 2 teams of 11 players each trying to outsmart each other by passing, kicking and running with an oval ball to score points. Picture a mix of rugby and soccer, but with more protective gear and a lot of shouting. So basically, run a few yards, fall on top of each other, get up, grab the ball, run a few yards in the other direction, rest and repeat, and try not to breathe near anyone's bum when they pile up. So back to the YMCA. We did have a ladies' football team. They certainly were not ladies. But as I look back and see how far women's football has come, it makes me feel proud that we encouraged young women back in the 90s. As for the gym, I never did get to build a natural body. Now, the point of this brief step back in time for me is the playing field. Woe betide those who even thought of stepping onto the cricket pitch. They were more likely to be struck down by lightning. It was, to my mind, middle class and boring, the best part being the tees. However, once a year, the local council hosted a cricket match at the county ground for VIPs to network. And, being a VIP, I did network. And the best part was tea, where more alcohol than tea was consumed. One occasion for me was quite memorable when the local chief constable said to me, "Lesley, you would make an excellent detective. you have a criminal mind. It's true, you can take the woman out of Deptford, but you can't take Deptford out of the woman. Then I went to India, a regular annual visit, taking young adults on an international experience, working at a boys' town, building classrooms, mending sewers, yes really, and taking the orphan boys away to the hills for a holiday. But that's another story. As a treat, I was given tickets. Yes, you may have guessed, an international cricket test match, India versus Australia. Oh my words, that is the way to enjoy cricket. Never mind you don't know the rules, all those around happy to explain step by step. No matter that you have nothing to eat, those around all share their lunch, so you end up with a veritable feast. No matter that you only have a smattering of Hindi or Tamil, nearly everyone speaks English too. No matter your English, when they find out why you're in India, you're treated as an honoured guest, especially as you aren't supporting the Australians. Though the love of my life was an Australian, but that too is another story. I now completely understand the song, I don't like cricket, I love it. So, now, MJ and all you non-cricket fans, the rules are simple. Just bear with me, I need to refresh myself. You see, no tea, just alcohol. Listen very carefully. Cricket. You have two sides, one out in the field and one in. Each person that's in the side that's in goes out. And when they are out, they come in, and the next person goes in until they're out. When they are all out, the side that's out comes in, and the side that's been in goes out and tries to get those coming in out. Sometimes you get someone still in and not out. When a person goes out to go in, the people who are out try to get them out, and when they are out, they go in, and the next person in goes out and goes in. There are two people called umpires who stay out all the time, and they decide when the person who is in is out. When both sides have been in and all the people have been out, and both sides have been out twice after all the people have been in, including those who are not out, that is the end of the game. Finally, if you want to know how to preach the gospel on a tennis court, the answer's simple. It's love all.